Hello everyone! Welcome to this session on ads that click to Messenger, Instagram and WhatsApp. This session will focus on how to optimize your campaigns to get more leads at a lower cost. My name is França and I'm a solutions architect working with big advertisers in Latin America and Miami. Now, let's take a look at the agenda for this training. The agenda for this session is composed of 4 parts. First, we'll start with an overview of this new optimization model. Then, I'll show you how to get started. We'll use WhatsApp as an example, but the basics also applies to Messenger and Instagram, as we'll see. Next, we'll talk about Conversions API, our technical solution to forward business messaging signals to Meta's machine learning model. We'll close this session going over some of the available resources for click-to-Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. So, let us start with an overview of the product. When it comes to ads that click to Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp, you can optimize your campaign's performance goal for the outcome that matter most to you. And you can do it at each level of the sales funnel. In this sense, leads bridges the gap between people who clicked the ad and initiated a conversation and people likely to purchase. This is done by optimizing for people most likely to become quality leads, meaning people who have shared meaningful information with you about themselves or their needs. For instance, by leveraging our latest optimization for ads that click to WhatsApp, businesses experience 24% lower cost per lead on average compared to optimizing for conversations. Businesses can see how many leads were generated directly in Ads Manager. When you run ads optimized for leads, reporting will automatically show the number of leads and cost per lead. Additionally, businesses can understand how their campaign is performing over time, based on trends and breakdowns in the number of leads and cost per lead. There are 2 distinct steps for getting started with lead optimization. First, you have to meet eligibility requirements. Second, you need to actually run an ad that clicks to Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp campaigns optimized for leads. Let's go over the steps you need to take to become eligible for lead optimization. Whether your campaigns are targeting conversations on Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, or all of them, you will need to share customer activity with Meta first. We call it sharing signals. This is important because this data will be fed into our machine learning algorithms, allowing Meta to optimize for the desired business outcome. While Click to Messenger and Click to Instagram Direct have similar requirements, their advantage is that events can also be automatically detected when a customer shares their contact information on these platforms. Click to WhatsApp, on the other hand, require a more intentional way of capturing and forwarding signals. Regardless, you need to send enough lead events to Meta in a 30-day period, using any of the 3 channels: automatic events in Meta Business Suite inbox or through a partner, labels in WhatsApp or Lead Center, or Conversions API, aka CAPI. But look, I can't emphasize this enough. The signal should only be sent after a customer shares meaningful information about themselves or their needs, and not once the conversation has started earlier in the funnel. Now that you're eligible, you need to set up campaigns optimizing for leads and evaluate their performance. Let's see how to do that. Advertisers can optimize for leads using the Leads campaign objective. If they select leads and then a messaging app as for the conversion location, the performance goal screen will appear as it does here in the slide. This example illustrates the point that comparing conversations from one campaign with leads from another is not a valid way to evaluate performance. Looking at the second column, default results in Ad Manager, it appears on the surface that the ad optimized for conversations outperformed the ad optimized for leads. After all, it got 75 more results for the same amount of spent, resulting in a cost per results of $5 per conversion versus $8 per lead. This is comparing apples, conversations, to oranges, leads. You do not want to do this. If we look at the third column, it's possible to compare results based on your desired objective, which is leads. Now, you'll see that the ad optimizing for leads actually generated 25% more leads at 20% lower cost per lead, $80 instead of $10. Before we end this session, let's briefly talk about our Conversions API, shall we? In a nutshell, CAPI can be thought as a tool or technology that allows businesses and partners to send events that happen in a conversation. You do this to bring more value to your ads by measuring outcomes and enabling business to benefit from ads optimization. By using your own market data to optimize ad targeting, you can reduce the cost per actions from your ad and at the same time measure outcome results. Notice the omnichannel nature of CAPI. Besides business messaging, it also supports website, apps, and offline events. One advantage of CAPI for business messaging is that you don't need to share customer information. For instance, for WhatsApp, we have CTX LO, which can match the user to a conversation event, such as purchase or lead submitted. Plus, it's encrypted, making CAPI for WhatsApp a privacy-centric solution. Going a bit deeper in the technical stuff, let me show you what a payload looks like. Here we can see an example of a message received by the client or partner's webhook. We can see the CTX LO is located inside the referral object. Correspondingly, here we have an example of a message sent to us with a purchase signal. Notice that for leads, the event is named Lead Submitted with capital letters L and D. When in doubt, please refer to our developers' documentations. Links in the resource section. Before finishing, I'd like to highlight some of the recommended best practice when sending Conversions API events back to Meta. Whenever possible, send us purchase events including the value of the order. That information is used to populate the ROAS column in Ads Manager. During a conversation, phone number or email address can be shared for payment or e-commerce purposes, not necessarily meaning that's a lead. CAPI for web is mostly for website events, while CAPI for business messaging handles customer events inside the messaging thread. If Messenger, Instagram, or WhatsApp plays an important role facilitating the conversation, the event can be treated as business messaging use case. I'd like to close this session by sharing some resources that might help you on your leads optimization journey with business messaging. All the links are available in the video description, so just check below. Thank you, and see you on Conversations!